What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I'm really happy today because I hit a milestone that I couldn't say that I didn't think I would achieve, but definitely didn't think I would achieve this fast. Now, just understand that this milestone is not based off of growth that's there. I mean, some of it, but not all of it is based off of growth. Majority of it, obviously, I have certain amounts of money that's coming in from passive income, and I can throw it into this investment account, as well as what we talked about before, which is my wife's 401k and how the new 401k is not going to be matching. So it doesn't make sense to even go about that strategy when I'm making a higher percentage than they are anyways, because they're very conservative on that, especially on this new one. They're very conservative. But I want to talk to you guys about this because I'm excited, right? I hit a $100,000 balance on my dividend portfolio. Now, I'm not going to show you guys how much I made in dividends this month yet. Just understand the money that I make in dividends is not reflective on how much I truly have in there because of the massive amount that I just invested this month. So we're going to get into this. Guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, if you want to check out any of the links for Robinhood, Webull, and start your own portfolio, you can do that. You can also check out my crypto platform that I partner with, which is Margex, and that's a great platform where you can get started in crypto and understand trading crypto a little bit more and honestly invest with a very low amount if you wanted to. But anyways, let's talk about this $100,000 portfolio because if you didn't know, recently I made a larger investment into it. Right, it's been like the last 2 days. I made a large investment into my stock portfolio, my dividend portfolio. Hopefully I said dividend all those times, but my dividend portfolio. And I was a little bit hesitant to kind of make these investments because as you see the market is up a significant amount over this time period. It kind of hits you the wrong way or rubs you the wrong way where you may end up losing a lot of that money that you put in now. But if you're looking at it over the long term, it doesn't necessarily reflect what you have in this year, right? You're looking at a larger picture of it, and you may see an average of, let's say, 10% on that money rather than you looking at it short term and seeing the money that you just put in there that might lose 3% or something. But ultimately, I am up on the year, so I'm very happy with that. But we'll see how the rest of this year does go because we have, months left, a few months left to go about this. What about 3, 4 months left? Because it is August. So let's go ahead and dive into this portfolio because we did waste enough time, about 3 minutes. It's like 2 minutes and 59 seconds now. But let's go ahead and look at this portfolio. $104,668.55. Year to date, I'm up 8.17%. I'm up 7,900 and $7,885 on the year. If we look at the last 3 months, I'm up 7,400. You look at the last month, $3,000. The last week, I'm up about 1% or 1.3 K, almost 1.4. But then you look at the last day, and I'm down about $11 in the last not 24 hours, but I guess the last few hours because the market just opened. But we are sitting at $104,000. Now, why is this significant? A lot of people believe that when you hit the $100,000 mark, that's where the compounding truly starts. Because when you think about it, any percentage that you gain, you now gain $1,000. So if you gain 1%, it's $1,000 worth of a gain. You gain 2%, it's $2,000 worth of a gain, right? And so on and so forth. So if you see the market suddenly skyrocket and you're up 20%, you gain $20,000 over that year, or 20%, which is fantastic. Now, if it doesn't see that level of an increase, or you also see a negative side of it, any percentage that it loses, you also lose $1,000. So the compounding truly starts when you can look at it long term if you are invested in the things that you believe in for that long term. So $100,000 is a big deal, a huge deal, honestly, to start compounding everything and understanding that whether you're talking about $100 and you gain $1 every percent, $1,000, whether it's $10 or $100 or whatever every percent, then you have a certain amount, then you have $10,000 and $100,000 and all of these, like you're gaining a decent amount every percent that this grows. So the next step would be $1 million, to where if you gain 1% every 1%, or every, let's say, 10%, right, you're gaining $100,000 over that year if you can gain an average of 10%. That's where you truly start seeing a massive amount, because you're gaining 10% per year. Now, are you truly always going to gain 10% every year? It's probably unlikely that that's going to happen. But what this is set up to do for me, my dividend portfolio, is to pay me dividends every single month when I end up retiring and I'm doing nothing, or I'm just golfing and hanging out with the kids and going to, soccer, swimming, basketball, whatever they like to do. I can know that I'm being paid for being there, right? That's my mindset, is to always have income that's generated for me, and then essentially pass that on to children, to then see maybe I can split that into two to now give them dividends for life, right? And that's kind of the mindset that I want to have. And I also want to teach them about these things, not necessarily just say, hey, I'm going to give you this, but surprise them with that. And hopefully I can instill some sort of work ethic, and understanding this portion of it. And then when they receive it, they're going to be like, this is a blessing in disguise. And I'm going to teach my children now about this as well. I will teach them as much as possible. But $100,000 is huge. I can now say, on both sides of the world, where we talk about crypto and we talk about stocks, I have $100,000 in, at least $100,000 in both of those portfolios there. For I wouldn't say both of them are short term. Like, this is more short term over here, but I even have $100,000 in my long term, you know, cryptocurrency balance. I also have $100,000 in this long term stock related balance. Now I want to get to $100,000 in my short term and make that moves. I would make those moves. I think I'm up to like $16,000 over in Webull, which is my short term stock related portfolio. Not necessarily super short term, but I have some that's long term investments and some that's short term investments. But mainly we'll be looking for profit over there, versus not really looking for profit, but looking for that dividend payout. So again, in the beginning of next month, in September, I'm going to show you guys how much I got paid in dividends over this last month, with 80 something thousand dollars. However, you're going to see this larger portfolio. Just know that $20,000 was not invested in during that time being paid out all of these dividends. Now, again, this was scary to invest $20,000 and put some in SPHD, finally getting above 500, put some in ticker symbol O, put some in SCHD, put some in, I think H or DHS, as well as putting some in KO or Coca-Cola and JEPI. It's definitely something where I'm thinking about it and I'm like, okay, these are all up a significant amount. If we look at the total return, these are all up a large amount. I put in another 200 shares of SCHD, meaning that yes, we're up 8%, but we're now fighting that 8% because we invested a boatload up at the top of that, about $10,000 up at the top of that. And the same thing goes for a lot of the other positions. Even though they're not up a significant amount, they're still up overall. And I have to, factor that into it when I am making these decisions. I want to invest at a low point, but I just want to invest at every point. It doesn't matter. It's a long-term thing. It's going to happen for the next 5 years, 10 years. I think I'm invested into relatively long-term positions. So let me know what you think about this. Are you at a $100,000 portfolio? I don't ever like to rub it in, but I like when I hit certain milestones or when I achieve certain levels, it makes me feel great, and people like to see that as well. Now, again, this is not all based on gains. $8,000 of it is based on gains. All the rest of it, which is about $96,000, was all invested over this time period, which was about a year. I started this in October of 2023, and we got all the way to where we are now, where we're in September, so 11 months or so, and we are officially over the $100,000 mark, which I didn't think would happen in this first year of investing with this. So I'm excited about it. I am grateful with the fact that I've had the passive income sources, that I've had the opportunity to do so with all of this, and the health to be here to create these videos for you guys. And also, I'm grateful for everyone that watches these videos. Even though the stock videos don't really get as much content, or not as much content, doesn't really get as much traction, I still appreciate everybody who watches. So thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch this and, celebrate this milestone with me. Um, Guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.